No doubt this will come as a surprise to you all, but, Mr. Pilson and I are going to be married.
Oh, madam.
Yes, that is a surprise, madam.
Pleasant one, I hope.
Mr. Pilson thinks it best if he comes to live at Merlard's. We know that, Euphulgium, being married to my trusty cadman, would only be here during the day.
Yes, madam.
So you'd still be able to look after my rooms?
Which will be the oak bedroom, with the sitting room next door.
Yes, a suite. It's sort of self-contained, really. No trouble.
Excuse me, sir, but what will become of the cottage?
He will let it.
Yes, actually, let it.
Excuse me, madam. I think Fulgham is referring to Mr. Pilson's, may I use the word, treasured possessions.
Yes. Georgie? Here's my embroidery and paintings. Bibelots, my bed. Not the sort of things you leave around for tenants.
Oh, of course. I understand. As you see, there's no room for them here.
If we might make a suggestion, madam. Sir?
A suggestion?
Yes, ma'am. If Mr. Georgie sent all his furniture...
And bibelots?
Here, to the oak room. Go on.
And then send all the present occupants...
He means
back
the furniture.
And appurtenances.
to Mr. Pilson's cottage, then he could feel, begging your pardon, ma'am...
Like he was at home, although somewhere else. Begging your pardon, ma'am.
I see the advantage. Dear, the oak room's perfect. Then I could let the cottage without worry.
There might be a solution there. We shall have to think it over. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, where were we?
Georgie, I have thought it over.
Oh, Lucia. Come on.
La domestica è molto contenta.
Oh, molto.
Dear Godiva, how can you repeat such silly rumours?
Silly? Well, what about this then?
No.
I'm going to marry Georgie very shortly. Please keep it to yourself for the time being, upon pain of death.
No! So now my lips are unsealed. I knew about it days ago.
Liar.
Diva, dear, old friend...
Oh, shut up!
All I was going to say was, high time.
What do you mean by that, you withering old witch?
Only that they've been devoted to each other for so long before they came from Risen. Oh, Irene, stop that stupid bawling.
She adds that they don't expect any wedding presents.
Well, I suppose that's something. Poor thing, she doesn't realise. What? Lucia thinks only of herself.
Like someone else I could mention.
Really, dear? Who's that?
All right, but carefully, Cadman. Now listen to me, Lucia.
No, Georgie, no.
But, Lucia, you forget... put the dust cover on that, would you? You forget that it's the first time I've been married. You're one up.
And you forget how I shun publicity.
Oh. Now, wait a minute. Look at it this way, darling. I may call you that, may I, without causing any...
See.
Take very great care of that. It's most valuable. Well, look, darling. Look at it this way.
Yeah.
You're Tilling's fairy godmother. Come and sit down. Everyone would be terribly disappointed if you didn't allow this to be a great occasion. After all, you didn't want the padre to announce the banns, now, did you?
No need, my dear. My confidential note to Godiva spread the news in half the time.
Well, I was planning to have my topper steamed and my spats re-elasticized. It wouldn't be fair to Tilling if you didn't make the most of it.
Georgie, you're not saying all this because you want to dress up, are you?
Oh, Lucia, how can you say such a thing? Yes, that goes in the tea chairs. Thank you, Fudge. Oh, you better take those too. But, Lucia, imagine us walking down the aisle of the church with your organ playing the Mendelssohn Wedding March and the tubas.
No, not the Mendelssohn. So lascivious, don't you think?
Well, Chopin's then.
Georgie, really? That's a funeral march.
Well, somebody's march then. British Grenadiers, anything. After all, the mayor and corporation are going to be there. You're town councillor now.
I see your point.
And think of all the cuttings for your scrapbook.
Oh, well, possibly, but no wedding presents. Otherwise, the newspapers just fill their columns with descriptions of them.
Well, they'd be very meagre little things anyway, wouldn't they? 2 small packs of cards from Mapp and an Anglo-Indian pen wiper from Ben. Or you could say, no wedding presents because of unemployment.
And widespread poverty.
Yes.
Georgie, you've shaken my resolve.
Oh.
A full wedding.
Oh, hurrah! Now I can safely send my frock coat to the dry cleaners. Oh, I'll take those butterflies if you don't mind. Thank you very much. No, don't stand there empty-handed. That's got to go. Yes, all right then, Catherine.
Just see that everything's in order, Grosvenor.
Lulu, dear. How they all work you.
Elizabeth, what a surprise.
I ventured to pop in before it's too late, as it were. We are such good friends, I know you'd want me to speak my mind.
You've heard the news, then?
Well, hardly news one can keep a secret, is it, Lulu, dear? Of course, I fully realize your life is your own to live, but it can't have been an easy decision.
No?
Well, we all know Mr. Georgie has been a bachelor for a very long time.
Yes?
Well, isn't he perhaps just a teeny bit set in his ways? His sweet petit point, his devotion to Foljam.
Yeah?
Well, as you know, I was married myself but a short time ago. Such a rewarding relationship. So important not to buy a pig in a poke, don't you think? Well, I just thought I'd pop in.
Thank you, dear. So thoughtful. A glass of sherry, perhaps?
Sweet of you, dearest, but I have 101 things to do.
But I'll see you at the wedding.
If I'm invited, Lulu, dear.
Need you ask? Au reservoir.